Hello, good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Now, the next topic is recruitment and selection, how the HRM function while recruiting and or selecting the staffs or employees. Okay. Mm, so recruitment, it is a process of searching the qualified candidate for a job. That is the recruitment process. And the what are the key points? The key points are as first of all, the HR identify or identify vacancies, number of vacancies available in the organization. First thing. After that, when the process is over, the next step is advertising. That may be online or offline advertising through. Sometimes they sometimes they want to spread the news through any newspaper, magazines, by any such type of things. That to reputed papers. Okay, not well, something local and all. If the organization is very big, if the recruitment is national wide recruitment, all over India recruitment, pan India recruitment, then the organization advertised the recruitment uh, in a respective or in a such paper, newspaper, where people follows the most. Okay, people follow those newspapers the most. And online portals are a lot of online portals are there. YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook are available through this. They advertise the vacancies. Then they keep some the organization or HR keep some points. They keep some parameters that these are the parameters, and on the basis of these parameters, the candidate will get selected. On the if the candidates match these parameters, they will going to get the selections. Okay, the qualification, education, then experience, skills. Okay, um, then salary negotiable. That is also then many more opportunities are been shared just to attract the suitable candidate so that the suitable candidate can get attracted. Okay, and specifically they sometimes what happen, they mention uh, the range, the qualities, the range in their advertisement, that what type of qualities or what type of range in between that they will going to select their candidates. And after that, just creating a pool of candidates. Okay, pool of candidates means suppose there is 10 or 12 vacancies are there. Now say example, only 10 or 5 only 5 or 6 candidates that applied for that particular job. So what will happen? The competition is very less, and the HR will find very difficult to search the suitable candidate for the specific job. Okay, for the specific job. So when the number or the pool of candidates applied for through that advertisement or through that portal, then it's very much easier for the HR to scrutinize more and more for the suitable candidate they want to hire for their organization. This is one of the one of the best way for the selection. That is why what happened. Then the HRs of any organization, they never share the number of vacancies, or it is only between the organization. It remains hidden. It only been known to HR and the management. Okay, isn't it? Say, for example, TCS has number of vacancies are there, but they never disclose. TCS companies or any such IT firms, they never disclose the number of vacancies. That how many vacancies are there, the total number of vacancies are. They're not going to disclose it. Otherwise, very few or very less candidate will apply. So just to attract the students so that they can get pool of candidates, maximum number of participants in that recruitment process, They give the advertisement in a very colorful way, or you can say in a very, what you can say, so that magnanimous way, so that the right candidate will get attracted. ठीक है? The next. So these are the process of recruitment. These are the process of recruitment. Next. Next, ma'am. Next. Now selection. You understood what is the recruitment is all about. Now selection. Selection is the process of choosing the most suitable candidate for the applicants for the job. Most suitable candidate. Can you imagine? Most suitable candidate to apply for the job. Okay. Now, what are the steps? First of all, screening the applicants or screening of applicants. Okay, this one is very, very important to analyze the resumes, to analyze the CVs. Okay, whether the particular candidate who has applied for the respective job or for the particular job, whether the candidate is applicable or whether the candidate is eligible for this particular post or not. For that, screening is very much important. Screening means initial stage. It is in the initial stage of interview process, selection process, searching or scrutinizing or screening the CVs or resume. Very important. Next, there will be a written test. Yes, nowadays the maximum recruitment companies are there. Good companies. I'm talking about the scale A company. See, here I want to disclose something very much, what you can, very much important to you, which you never known. Because I have also been once a time, I've also been with a part of this recruitment process. Now, don't tell me, sir, from which college or which university. That is hidden secret for me. Let it be remain secret, but I'll know something very bad about the recruitment process. Now, the recruiting agents or recruiting groups, not agents, I can say, the recruitment of any companies, they are scaled according to their quality, according to their salaries, according to their organizations, what you can say, number of organizations, whether they are having the organizations or whether they're having their industry all over India, pan India or not. Say, for example, reputed companies, TCS, then Cell, then Wipros. These are the number one companies. Okay, these are scale section A, group A, or categorized as number one companies. Okay, now if this companies come to any institutions or any colleges, they are screening based. The process of screening is very, what you can say, lengthy. The process of screening is very lengthy, long time, isn't it? They whenever they visit to any college or university or any such IT sectors or any IT firms and all, they stayed there for 1 or 2 days. They extend their recruitment for 1 or 2 days. Not only in 1 day or within a 45 minutes or within a 24 hours, you will going to get selected the candidates. No, that is completely wrong. They stayed there for 1 or 2 days initially, and very with a very each and every points of the candidates CV they analyze. This is the first thing, and the next step is written test. They take the 45 minutes written test where mathematics is there, reasoning part is there. Reasoning also categorized under categorized under two sections. That is verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasonings are there. Probably grammar portion is there. Okay, then email writing is there. Very important. Email writing is very, very important. As I'm telling you, this candidate, passed out candidates who are passed in BTech engineering or mechanical engineering or AI/ML, they will directly be posted to managers or assistant managers or supervisor level. They are not will be under any labor categories and all, okay, or lower categories. So for that, the initial screening is very, very important. And for that scale A company, what they used to do, they take the what is the written session is there. How to you are writing the email, whether the grammatical errors are there, how you are writing, what is the strategies you are maintaining, what is your flow of writing. This is, they will going to take the written test of 100 marks. You have to score there also. And after that, there will be an HR round interview where initially about your qualifications, about your backgrounds, why you want to join the company. These are all the interview questions they will ask just to check your communication skill, whether it has been applicable, but whether it has been worth, whether they are taking you as a selective candidate for their companies or not. They will briefly analyze through their communication, okay, how your communication is. And finally, the background verification, whether you are having any police record or not, whether you are having any such records in university or in college, whether you are red marked student or not, they will check your backgrounds verifications. And after that, they will going to take the final selections, which we call it managerial round or management round. Management or managerial round where the negotiation take place, your salary will be discussed, the type of work we're going to assign, the type of tasks that they're going to assign, they will discuss in briefly to you. Okay, this is the management task. So these are the initial process of selecting a candidate. Very tough, very rigorous. Each and every candidate had to go through this initial screening, and it is very valuable. And finally, when you get the selections, when you are been finally selected, they will going to offer you the offer letter, not going to your appointment letter. Appointment letter, there is a difference between offer letter and appointment letter. Offer letter, which is a provisionary period, you have to retain or stay in the company for minimum 1.5 years or 2 years. And after that, finally, you will going to get the appointment letter. Initially, you will not going to get the appointment letter because during the time of Corona, maximum students or maximum such engineers have been found that they are working in some companies, say XYZ. Apart from working in that company, they are also working some other companies. So just to stop the misusing of this appointment letters and all, now the companies have decided to give you the offer letter that is only valuable for that particular company only. Because if you share that offer letter to any other companies you want to work further, any work after, then what will happen? They will not going to recognize your offer letter. No, this is not valuable. You have to means at least you have been left out by yourself only. They will feel something like that way if you are showing your offer letter to any other companies. This is one of the most important thing you have to understand. Okay, so this is the way they used to conduct the interview. Now this is the scale A company or number one companies which are visiting to any such industries or any such what you can say organization, colleges, universities around. Now group B, now scale B companies are there. They will only take the interviews. Local companies are there, just say Aptech, Techmark, Rosa. These are all what you can say third-party companies are there, and for that they are only taking the initial screening or screening on resume and CVs. Finally, they will take the interview, and finally you will going to get the selected. Okay, salary is little bit low, but no such hard and tough rule are there that you have to communicate in English only. Whether if your communication is okay, then finally they will going to get the selected. They completely based on their communication skill. That's all. Simple. How much knowledge you are having, they doesn't care about that. They will going to check your emotional quotient level because number of hours of working hours is very long. Working hours is very, very long. 9 or 10 hours of duties are there. That too rotational shift based. So mentally, whether you are prepared or not, they will going to test those things. And now come to the scale C, section C or group C company. This group C companies are very, very small scale companies are there. Fitter, welder, electrician, something like that. They will simply going to take your biodata or resume. Finally, they will take away you because they have huge. They needs number of students to join their or workshop and all. Okay, so these are the recruitment process. Understood? Any doubt so far?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, ma'am, please next. Ma'am, next. Now, training and development. After the final selection is over, now the company, it is the responsibility of the company to give you the training for the betterment, for the development of the organizations. You will be provided training. Now, what type of training? What is training is all about? It is about the process where to improve the employee's ability or skill and knowledge so that they can perform their current job very effectively. That is the training part. Now, what are the key points? You have to understand the key point. They focus on the present job. Present job means what is the present tasks or that has been assigned to you, whether the candidate is performing well or not, they will justify, they will look after you. And if they find that there is a problem in you, that you cannot fulfill that particular gap, or if they find that this is a gap the candidate is having, so they will give you a what you can say, training for that gap which you are having, or which any employees or any fresher is having. Okay, so basically, when any employees been selected for that particular post to any new companies, that to them for a fresher, for the 6 months they will be analyzed as a probationary period. Now शिक्षा जिसे हम कहते हैं, they will be selected, they will be assigned as a probationary period. Now for the 6 months to 1 year, you will be scaled according to the parameters set by the organization. Okay, and if the HR finds that this particular area, this XYZ employee is not good, they will going to provide you the training. It is compulsory for everyone. Okay, now next, short-term process. Now short-term process means short-term training process. They will provide you just to fill the gap which you are having. Say for example, your typing skill is not good. You need to be very active. Maximum BTech engineers are there now from CSE department. They have a lack of typing skill. They are having a lack in typing skill. Such as, say for example, the speed goes around 20, 15, 18, 22. This is not a good speed if you're working in a good organizational sector. Now for that you have to improve, and for that they will going to give you the short-term training processes for, say for example, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months typing, so that you can improve a typing skill. Okay, I'm just giving you a relevant example of it. Now what will happen finally? It will going to help the employees to perform better and better. Okay, that's why training is very much important. And practical learning is very important. Okay, whatever we are having only having bookish knowledge, going through notes. Okay, for that we have received the certificate from the university or colleges or from AICT. But that is not sufficient. Now you have to take a practical skill, and practical learning is an important thing to retain in any company. Okay, that is very important. And to have that hand-on experience or practical experience, that managements or HR will going to provide the training process to the freshers. This is the procedure of selection after the selection process. Next. Now development. What is development? It is the process of enhancing the employee's real growth and future. Real growth, whether the employees is growing really, or whether the employee's performance is demolishing or demising gradually, they will look on it. The HR will be the responsible of this. Okay, now what are the key points? They will going to focus on the future role, whether the future leadership qualities if you are having, or if anyone is having, they will going to assign you as a leader, as a team, as a supervisor. Okay, that is very much important. Long-term process, whether the fresher candidate who has joined the company recently, will it go for a long-term process, or rather after 1.5 years they will stop, or after 1 year they will make you sack out of the company. That is completely depends on your performance and your skill. HR will look after you 6 months and 1 year. Very sharp observe, sharp visions. They will keep you a sharp eye on you. But through this, during this 1 year, because they are paying for you, na? They're paying you a very good salary. Okay, they're paying you, they are giving you more and more trainings for that particular training. Per candidate, 10,000 to 15,000 they are investing per candidate for a month of training periods and all. Okay, say for example, the faculties who are going to give you the training, say I'm just giving you an example of it, you can be much more understand. Now that training and center of excellence in Tata Steel plants have training and excellence. Well, while you are crossing the road from Bishtwar, you are coming from Bishtupur towards Sachina, there is a training placement development. I don't know whether you have heard the name or not. Now, in that training and placement department, maximum faculties are from nearby university. Say for example, I want to disclose the name also. Say for example, Jain University. Okay, Jain University's faculties are there who are providing the training development to the BTech graduating students or diploma holder students working as an internship or as an apprenticeship in Tata Steel plant. Okay, for that faculties, a lump sum amount is being paid to the faculties. So it's a very, what you can say, it's not a cheap, it's a very costly form of training. So the HR will look after your growth process, whether you are improving during the time of interview, during the time of your training and development or not. And if they find that there is a shortage in you, then they will sack you. Okay, they will say stop now. Okay, you can go and search for some another job. We will not going to make you permanent. When your provisionary period is over, now they will look after your performance. They analyze your performance. Okay, whether you are matching up all the parameters that has been set by the company's policies, rules and regulations. If they feel that yes, this particular candidate can retain in my company, then only you will be stayed in that company. Otherwise, you have to leave the job. Okay, maximum things are happening in private sectors. Okay, these are all a private sector job. So it is very, you have to use to it. Okay, so don't feel that after getting job, your job is secured. No, my dear students, it is completely wrong notion you are having, or wrong perceptions you are having, keeping in your mind that finally, if I am get selected, that means finally I am a permanent. No. For 6 months to 1 year, HR will have a look, very sharp look on you, very sharp observation on you. And if they find that this candidate is not suitable to work in my company, they will sack you. Okay, they will tell you straight away that please go and search for some other job. This is not a suitable place for you to continue or retain. They will not never ever retain you. Okay, this is the thing. Then different training, job specification for short term, development, career oriented, long term. Okay, ma'am, next slide. Now, the next is the performance management. What is performance management? That how the HR function, human resource management function on performance management. Now, performance management means it is the process of evaluating and improving employees' performance to achieve organizational goal. There is always a thin line between the employees and the goal. If the employees perform well, of every department, if the employees perform well, then only the organizations can achieve its goal. Otherwise, no, it's not possible. Now, what are the key elements of this performance management? Goal setting is very, very important. Clear targets given to the employees. Clear target. Nowadays, see what I'm doing. Every sector, whether you are working in education sector, any other industries, banking sector, insurance sector, finance sector, production sector, marketing sector, wherever you are working, there is always a target. Don't think that if I am working in government sector, no target is there. No. If you are working in State Bank of India, they are also having a target. You have to sell this much of credit card. You have to sell this much of insurances. You have to sell this much of current account. Okay, loan account, loan disbursement. Lot of challenges are there working in government sector also. Sophisticated parts are there. Sophisticated areas are there where the target are being set. If you are working in railways as a driver or as a as a goods guard, that is a much more challenging than banking sector. 14 hours of rigorous duty has been assigned nowadays. After coming to this government now, after 2014, the scenario of the government employees has completely changed. Now there is no relaxation time. The time has been already tied up. For 9 hours, you have to be there in a government sector without any holidays. Only national holidays will be counted. And your number of EL, earn leave. Earn leave, you left the earn leave. How much the employees are there who are earning their leaves, who are working on national holidays, who are working on Sundays? No, they're not there doing. So are left the earning leaves. Apart from earning leave, only CL and sick leave are there. So how much you can afford to take the sick leave? And one of the most important that you want to know, you must know about the government. Say for example, if any candidate during their 10 years, they have already completed their sick leave. They have completely taken their earn leave or CL leave. Now, if they want to take some extra leave, now that leaves will be deducted in a accumulated amount that the employee will get during the time of retirement. That deductions will be done from the accumulated amount, such as your accumulated amount that will be deducted from the accumulated amount which they have earned during that period of service. Now this has been added, and apart from that, if the performance is not up to the mark, say for example 2 to 3 years the government will going to give you the time, and if during this 2 to 5 years you have not done any fruitful thing, or if you have not shown your eligibility, your skill during the time when you are sitting in the chairs and working, then the government bound to sack you. Not sack you means give you the demotion. And what will happen? Your increments will be stopped. What will be your salary base structure? That will be changed. Your amount will be deducted, and your salary slip will be changed. So lot of pros and cons are also there now added after 2014 in Indian sector. That is why if you see, while we are doing journey through by trains and all, see the what you can say, the service they are providing, the catering service, the refreshment service, the seats, everything has been accommodated properly. Everything has now been organized. You finally find it out. This is the reason. Okay, so don't think that if I'm working if I crack any government job and all, I will be free, I will be relaxed. Okay, you have been relaxed, but these are the penalties and punishments you have to face. Okay, and that is a very severe. That too in a very severe. Suppose, for example, you have, say, for example, throughout your job, you have 60 lakh rupees accumulated. Means after retirement, you will going to get 30 lakhs or 50 lakhs rupees. But at the time of your retirement, they have analysis, or they have find it out through the Excel sheets and all, that you have taken a lot of CL, earn leave. There is no earn leave. There is no CL. Okay, remaining. You have means, what you can say, you have just taken the leave casually. So that amount, whatever you have been taken, that will be deducted from your accumulated wealth which you have acquired. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, so don't think that it will be much easier if I crack any government job. Now it's the scenario is completely changed, especially for the railway job. If you have any doubt, just go and ask any railway employees, those who are working as a station master, as a goods guard, as a goods clerk, those who are working, just ask them. They will analyze you clearly that wherever you are working, that's better for you. Don't come here, please. They will directly say, please don't join railways and all. Now the scenario is completely changed. Okay, this is the thing. And first of all, monitoring. Yes, after 2014, monitoring is been done in each and every department. Strict notifications has been given by the government of India that every sectors or every sections will be monitored through CCTV cameras, which were not installed earlier 2014, before 2014. Okay, and if you are receiving show cause letter more than 5 to 6 times, your one leave will be deducted, one CL will be deducted, one earning leave will be deducted. That is not an easier thing. Okay, now feedback. Now giving suggestion for improvement. This is one of the most important thing. Rewards and recognitions, appreciating a good performance, that is also been appreciated by HR, those who are, or those employees performing well. Understood? This is called the performance management. Next. Now, process of performance management. Now, what are the process of performance management? Set the performance standard. What I have already told you, that first of all, the organization set the parameters. Okay, then next, measure the actual performance. Now, after that, finally, the organization will measure each and every employee's performance. Okay, now finally, compare the performance with the standard, whether the employees are meeting the standard point or not, whether they are eligible for the standard or not. Based on that, they will analyze. Next is provide feedback. Finally, they will take the feedback of an employees from the HR, from the supervisor, under where you are working, under the supervisor where the employees are working. Based on their feedback, your appraisal, your bonus, your increment will be given. Okay, take corrective actions if they found the employees is not giving their performance 100% or is lacking behind. They will take a measure steps to correct that area. Next, importance. What is the importance? The efficiency of the employees will improve. By doing this, every organizations, if follow this pattern, what will happen? The efficiency will automatically improve. Next, you can identify, the organization can identify the strength and weakness, where the weakness is there and where the strength is there. Based on this strength and weakness, they can work on it more and more. Then salary decisions. Yes, organization feel to take the decisions freely. That yes, salary can be negotiable, salary can be increased based on the performance of the employees. Now, finally, the motivate the employees. Which motivate the employees? If the organization follow this importance, if they follow this performance management, automatically the organization will grow. Okay, next. Now, what are the compensation and benefits? It is also the look after of HR. HR will look after the compensation of employees. What is the called compensation and benefits? It is referred to the rewards given to the employees in return of work. Okay. Now, what is compensation? Maybe monetary payment given to employees, such as wages increment, salary increment, bonus, special incentives, special commission. Okay, these are called compensation and benefit. That is also looked after by the HR. Every organizations or every whatever the organization is, it is the department of an HR to look after all these things. Your salary revisions, your salary wages revisions and all wage revisions, your bonus, your incentive, your commissions. It has been revised by the HR. Next, 2, benefits. Now, what is benefit? Benefit is especially non-monetary, means not reward through financially. It is rewards through providing the employees by such as health insurance. These are the benefits. Paid leaves, okay, holidays, sick leave, retirement benefit, your provident fund, your pension. Okay. Now, company perks such as providing the transport, good canteen facilities, good quality of food, etc. These are the benefits given by the organization to the employees whose performance is absolutely good. Okay, so have you understand what is the difference between compensation and benefit? The question is always asked by the HR. What is the difference between benefits and compensation? Understood? Any doubt? Ioniza, Ankit, Chandan and all?
No, sir.
Very good. So, Ioniza, what is compensation?
Yes, sir. So compensation is
आज घर में हो
something.
ना?
Yes, sir. Yes,
आज
sir.
घर.
So compensation is that the organization gives to the employees when they मतलब ये कैसे बोलूं?
अब मत देखना, स्लाइड
नहीं
मत
नहीं
देखना.
सर नहीं सर मेरे पास है भी नहीं.
Attentively सुन
Sir,
रही थी तुम?
yes sir. Compensation and benefits you're asking, na? So if I say the difference, so compensation, like the person employee is doing the work for the company. So, for example, any mishappening is there or anything like, for example, we take a factory. So their workers are working. So anything happens to them inside the
Ioniza,
factory.
Ioniza,
Yes, sir.
I know you have a very good communication skill. That doesn't mean that whatever you say, it will be agreed. Compensations का मतलब होता है financial, that is the monetary part. That is the monetary parts. Salary revision, wage revisions, increment, bonus, incentive, commissions, this all comes under compensation part. Okay, this all comes under compensation part.
So,
And
sir,
what are
when
the,
a company gives any like any injury happens or any loss happens, so that is not
that is
compensation.
that is the benefits they are providing. देखो फिर से सुन लो, benefits that is which are non monetary, that has been given by special to the some employees, such as insurance, provident fund, pension scheme, health insurance.
No, so that I got. My point is
Okay,
that this
that's
is fixed.
okay, this is fixed. No, this is not fixed. You can, how can you say this is fixed if you are working in any company, say for example TCS or any other such companies, whether you, if you feel, can you demand such type of compensation should be, or such type of benefits should be paid to me? You will only be given revision, wages and all, your salary
So,
will be
sir,
given.
fixed in the sense that if the company is providing from at the end, so it will be given to everyone. But
No,
in
no, no,
case
no,
of
no,
any injury, only the person who has been injured will be given the compensation, right?
no. If the company has this policies, if the company has its own policies that if any such mishap or injuries happen, the company liable to pay such compensation amount given to the respective employee, then only you will going to get paid. Many such
Yes,
medium
sir.
scale,
That's what I'm saying. If the company
ah,
has a policy, that's a different thing. But if the person is getting something liable, so it is compensation, right?
if the company is that compensation, see, compensation means monetary or financial help provided, given to the employees from the organization, monetary or financial something given to the employees. Now whatever you are saying, that is the another part of the compensation, that is you can say the part B of compensation, which will be scrolled under benefits, which will be counts under benefit. अगर मैं कंपनी में काम कर रहा हूं, अगर मुझे तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन मुझे समझ में आ गया कि मुझे कुछ मिसहैप हो गया या किसी को एक मिसहैप हो गया, कोई एक्सीडेंटल इंजुरीज हो गया, हाँ, लेकिन वो कंपनी में प्रोविजन भी तो होना चाहिए ना। अगर कंपनी में प्रोविजन है तभी आपको वो मिलेगा, और अगर वो है तो सबके लिए इक्वल है, पहले दिन से स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। लेकिन अगर कंपनीज में वो चीज नहीं है तो फिर आपको वो तो पेड नहीं करेंगे ना। दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, यू गॉट इट। से फॉर एग्जांपल वर्किंग अंडर टाटा स्टील, आपको कंपनसेशन भी मिलता है, बोनस भी, बेनिफिट्स भी मिलता है। बेनिफिट्स क्या मिलता है मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। जैसे टाटा स्टील अपने एम्प्लॉयज के लिए किसी टाटा स्टील हॉस्पिटल्स खोला हुआ है, पता है, वहां पर कार्ड सिस्टम है। आप अगर फैमिली मेंबर्स के हेड हो, आप अगर वहां काम कर रहे हो, इसका मतलब आपकी जो रिमेनिंग सिबलिंग्स है या फिर आपके जो रिमेनिंग फैमिली मेंबर्स है, दे विल गोइंग टू गेट दैट बेनिफिट। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, आपका हॉस्पिटल बिल्स, आपका ऑपरेशन बिल्स जो भी होगा, 50% रिइंबर्समेंट एट द टाइम तुरंत हो जाएगा। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, जो जो बेनिफिट्स है, जो जो है, आपको वो सब कुछ मिलेगा। ये तो हो गया इतने बड़े कंपनीज के लिए। वही सोचो कुछ मीडियम स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज है, स्केल है, तो वहां ये सब प्रोविजंस नहीं है। वहां हो सकता है अगर मेजर इंजुरीज हो जाता है तो कंपनी आपको 50% रिएम्बर्समेंट या 50% क्लेम्ड आपको वो दे देंगे। तो ये इट्स कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट, वेरीज टू वेरीज, पर्सन टू पर्सन, और इट कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स ऑन कंपनी टू कंपनी। तो मेरा सिंपल सा डेफिनेशन था कि कंपनसेशन और बेनिफिट में क्या अंतर है, तो ये समझ लो। कंपनसेशन का मतलब होता है फाइनेंशियल और मॉनिटरी हेल्प प्रोवाइडेड टू द एम्प्लॉयज बेस्ड ऑन देयर परफॉर्मेंस बाय द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सच एज वेज रिवीजन, सैलरी इंक्रीमेंट, इंसेंटिव, बोनस एंड कमीशन। ये सबका हक के लिए है, ठीक है। बेनिफिट्स वो चीज होता है, वेरी करता है पर्सन टू पर्सन, कंपनी टू कंपनी। आपका अगर परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा है तो आपको इंक्रीमेंट मिलेगा। आपको जैसे इंक्रीमेंट मिलता है उसमें अंडर ये बेनिफिट्स आ जाता है। क्या आपका पीएफ बन जाएगा जो पहले नहीं था, प्रोविडेंट फंड बन जाएगा। जैसे ही आप स्केल 1 से स्केल 2, स्केल 2 से स्केल 1 लेवल ऑफ और एम्प्लॉय बन गए तो आपको प्रोविडेंट फंड मिल जाएगा, आपका इंश्योरेंस बन जाएगा, आपका ईएसआई बन जाएगा, कार्ड बन जाएगा, हेल्थ कार्ड बन जाएगा, ठीक है। दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन कंपनसेशन एंड बेनिफिट। एम आई क्लियर?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what are the importance of human resource management? ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट का इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? इतना समझाने के बाद, इतना कुछ डिटेल्स होने के बाद मुझे लगता है आप लोग सब जान पाओगे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स का मैनेजमेंट का इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है। ह्यूमन रिसोर्स प्ले अ sorry, human resource management play a very crucial role for any success of any organization. Okay, for any success in the organization, it is very important that human resource management play a very important role. Okay, for example, achieving the organizational goal, this is the first important thing the human resource management responsibility is given to them. Finally, what happen if the company meet the objectives? What will happen? The responsibility is maximum given to the human resource management. How? First of all, the thing, पहला मैंने क्या पढ़ा था? Selection process. To ensure the right candidate for a right job for a right time at a right place. ये ensure करता है कि whether the organization will grow further or not. Okay, so it is completely in the hands of a human resource management how the human resource management function in the organization. Whether the management is functioning actively in the organization, taking part in every corner, every steps to enhance the company's reputations further and further, it is completely in the hands of human resource management. Okay, number one. This number two, ma'am, slide change कीजिए. Productivity means proper training and proper motivations. This is also an important part of human resource management. Okay, if you want to improve the productivity of the organization, then the employees need to be motivated, then the employees need to give proper training, proper look after, then only the employees can deliver the best. Third, satisfaction of the employees. Yes, whether the human resource management can provide the good working environment, good job satisfaction, so that employee can retain. If the retention percentage is, say for example, 80%, if any organization, that company will grow. आप देख लीजिए टाटा स्टील प्लांट, though it's a private limited company, but look at the employee retention. More than 90% employee retain there. It's a dream job for every engineers to join in Tata Steel plant. Okay, not only in Tata, but apart all over world. If they join the Tata Steel plant, means just like a government job I am getting. So the retention percentage of the employees in Tata Steel plant is more than 90%. Okay, because they look after the employees, they provide the very good environment, they motivate the employment, lot of benefits, compensations are there in employments, providing the quarter facilities are there. If you look after the quarters of Tata Steel in areas of farm area of Kadama and all, you will surprise the scale, say for example, scale 1 officers of Tata Steel plant, look at their quarters. अरे बाप रे बाप, मतलब गवर्नमेंट को भी वो क्वार्टर नसीब नहीं होता है. Such quarters are been provided. Okay, so that is why जहां पर देखिएगा एम्प्लॉयज का रिटेंशन परसेंटेज मोर देन द एक्सपेक्टेड परसेंट जितना होना चाहिए होता है, अगर लगभग वो है तो वो कंपनी ग्रो कर रहा है आगे. बिल्कुल सही बात है. देन बेटर यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेस. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ रिसोर्सेस हियर? मींस द स्किल, एम्प्लॉय स्किल, द एबिलिटीज ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयज, whether that is being utilized properly or not. These are the importance of human resource management. और है क्या मैम? Yes, build strong work culture, teamwork, discipline, healthy organizational environment. That is also the look after of human resource management. Next, employees turnover. Engage employee more and more. Keep the employees engagement in the organization more and more. Okay, while leaving the organization without any prior notice, that too hamper the reputation of the employees, and also that too hamper the career of the employees. First karo Avniza, you are a good you have a very good communication skill, so might be a possibility is there you may be one day a good HR in a very good company. So there will be a target to you that if the employees retention percentage is declining day by day, you will have to pay a very good written explanation to the management. Apart from that, if the employees not retaining, that's good, okay, fine. If the employees leaving the organization without any prior information, that also the responsibilities goes to the human resource management. So जितना इसका पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट भी है उतना इसका नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट भी है. ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट में काम करना इज रियली रियली वेरी चैलेंजिंग. Understood? Ensure the legal compliance. If the or HR is not following the labor law, regulations, rules, if they are not following, that also be the key responsible person is the human resource management. Only one person is responsible for that, is key responsible human resource management. What management will going say to you that आपने एम्प्लॉयज को अच्छे से लेबर कोड या रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस या हमारे जो विजन मिशन है वो समझाए नहीं है, आपको ये करना चाहिए था, आपको ट्रेनिंग देना चाहिए था. They will never going to listen any explanation you're going to provide it in front of the management. So it's a very tough job for the working in human resource management. But salary is absolutely perfect. Absolutely. एक मिनिस्टर लेवल का सैलरी होता है. नेक्स्ट है सपोर्ट ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट. ओके, encourages continuous learning and career advancement. Okay, this is also a functions of human resource management. Any doubt? Yes, जो भी सुन रहे हो कोई डाउट है? आयोनिसा को छोड़ के अंकित, चंदन, कुछ भी सुनाई दे रहा है आप लोगों को? हेलो, am I audible to all of you? My
Yes,
voice is
sir.
clear to all of you? Okay, and Anuja आपको छोड़ के remaining अंकित and चंदन,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir. ठीक है मैम, और कोई स्लाइड है? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड क्या है मैम? हेलो, yes ma'am, any more slide on this particular topic, importance of human resource management? Okay, so conclusion, here's come the conclusion. So human resource plays a pivotal role in the organizational success. So every success leads by the human resource management. Remember one thing. Okay, so here is come to the conclusion. कोई doubt है?